Good morning, Wonder Women of the world. This is now the YouTube Live after finishing the Facebook Live. So Monday through Friday, British Standard Time, 9 a.m., we will have a little YouTube Live going forward. Please come and join us. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on notifications. You probably know YouTube really well, so set up your settings the way you like it. And the replays of the Summer of Code will also come through YouTube, and the code will be hosted on GitHub. So I wanted to give you a little tour of our GitHub. Start watching, starring, and forking. Let's get started. Make sure that you're coming to the onboarding webinar tomorrow, which is when registrations will be open. I have a very special guest for everybody, Diane Dane from the UN, from the main UN section, the Secretary General's office. Within that, the UN Technology and Innovation Labs within the Office of ICT, and she's head of global partnerships. She is not only a sponsor and supporter, but will be offering scholarships to single mothers. So make sure that you have registered. You get the link. You can find the links on our Facebook page, pinned to the top. And to be honest, if you also should have it in your email. Okay, let's get started. The GitHub 1 Million Women to Tech has 2 repos at the moment, Toolkitten and Karma. Toolkitten is where the Summer of Code lives. Toolkitten is the name of the chatbot that's right now under review. We have submitted a Facebook Messenger chatbot to answer questions, Q&A, and we're waiting for Facebook's manual approval process so that we can go live with it. But in the meantime, you have toy problems, which included the morning Facebook Lives problem. So if you wanted to warm up with Python, you can start with coding exercises from here. You will see this first. You will see the questions, and then also the solutions. So feel free to fork it and clone it and play with it. Sometimes we left the error messages in here so that you can see what's happening. Okay. So the toy problems include little puzzles, coding puzzles, usually between 1 and 5 lines of code. Just a little warm up. And the Summer of Code has the mentor onboarding handbook, which also for participants might be interesting because besides having all of our channel contents, actually describe how the hackathons will work and also the course syllabus in detail. So please read through it. And start thinking about which weeks you would like to join. You can take 1 or as many as you'd like. And tomorrow during the registration onboarding seminar, we will go through specifically on what your options are. What is your do-it-yourself option, which we request that you give a donation. What is we have a internal forum. If you become a member, you can use the forum and help us to get you mentors. And we will be also offering a gold and a VIP membership in order so that you can sponsor others, not just yourself. For example, if you live in the US or the UK, we have amazing international lineup. 15 women, for example, from Syria signed up. And this doesn't mean that they are of Syrian descent. It means that they live in Syria because we asked everybody during the pre-registrations to tell us where they live so that we can introduce them to each other. So there will be opportunities tomorrow. Please make sure, again, that you're coming at 4 p.m. British Standard Time online. Grab your seat for the webinar. And if you cannot watch live, we will leave the replay available for you for 48 hours. Still go through the registration, click through and register, and then you will be sent the replay link, and you'll have 48 hours to complete the onboarding webinar, and the registration spots will be open until they are gone. Thank you, everybody. I will go to see if there are any comments that we can answer. Oh, yes. And down here is the registration sign up for the webinar. Adi, it's you again. If we mentors to some part of the program, do we get access to the material of the whole program? I was late and on the waiting list as a student, but I was mentored too. Adi, great question. So if you identify as a woman or non-binary, then the answer is yes. Then you can participate. If you're a mentor, we will give you more of a preference because we do need mentors very much. The minimum requirement for the mentor is at least 10 hours during 1 week. So first, please make sure that you're mentoring and then you can participate. Sending lots of love to participants from Syria. Thank you, Vanessa. Can we enroll into all 12 courses? Yes, of course. That would be great. 100% a girl. Haha. Great, Adi. Yes. All right, that's lovely. Shujit Biswas, 1 minute moment to tech. When our mentor registration takes place, is it for only women, girls only? So, no, the mentor registration right now, we kept it open to all genders because we needed, there are so few of us, to be honest. Besides myself, there are only 2 other people on the charity board. And then we have, a small group, about, I don't know, a dozen or 2 of close volunteers. So to handle 20,000 or maybe 85,000 women, it's just like we didn't quite expect such a positive response. So we open the mentors now for everybody. We hope, however, that you all, when you graduate and become alumni, you come back as mentors, both next year's Summer of Code and also we're planning a Winter of Data. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, I did send a replay. After the replay video, I think we just sent one email telling you about the replay video. If you're a mentor, we will be sending today a link to the schedule. If you can fill out that will be very helpful so we can see who is online when, and also to join Discord. Let me just see from the top. Is this live going on today? It is. Is it happening now? It's happening in Facebook. Almost 1,000 subscribers. Let's do this. Yes. She's switching over soon. Yeah. The mentors can be everybody, but if you're mentoring as a man, we will not give you a spot inside the actual hackathon. And in fact, if because they get disqualified, like if there is a non-woman or non-binary person, then the team is disqualified from competing. You can study together, at home, and of course we encourage that. But the program itself is for the women. Cool. Is anyone here going to be allowed to register? That's a great question. So what we decided to do is the do-it-yourself version. We will allow everybody, but we can't afford, to be honest. We are short on $14,000 on server costs to do it for everybody. So what we will do is we will open memberships. 2,000 memberships will have a very small membership fee. This is common for charities in the US. And if you do that, then we can also give you email support, forum support, chat support. The mentor emails were only telling you the replay, so don't worry. Alkesh Srivastava, you haven't lost anything. As long as you have gone through the mentor handbook, then you're fine. We will send a timing sheet today. You guys are doing great. Congratulations. Thank you, Srijit Biswas. It's kind of interesting. We will have a great time. Everybody will learn I think everybody will learn a lot, and that's what matters. It won't be extremely polished. We are a tiny nonprofit. Suddenly that has become global. But then again, Google wasn't polished when they started. It's fine. what I think matters is that everybody learn and have fun and have little successes and build little apps and maybe something big even during the summer. Are the hackathons for do-it-yourself or mentorship? That's a great question. Because the hackathons will be running through GitHub, to be honest, you can join. Anybody, the do-it-yourselfers can join. It's more that the course material, the forums, especially the WordPress forums, paying for the server cost. You'll be surprised how expensive it is to email and to provide bandwidth for 20,000 people. It's actually, the cost is more than what we have. Awesome. Okay, I think in this case, I'm going to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow morning one more time. Same thing, so we'll do a Facebook Live first and then the YouTube Live. Bring your questions. By that time, I hope you will get all your mentor emails. And then the main point is at 4 p.m., we will have the webinar onboarding for all the registration, and we'll explain exactly how to do it yourself and how the mentored version works. So thank you so much. See you tomorrow morning on the Q&A live, and then see you inside the webinar on Friday, 4 p.m. If you cannot come live, please still register, put down your email and contact details, because the system can send you the replay link after we're finished. And that replay link will be active for 48 hours afterwards, so that you can grab a spot if there's anything left. I must say, however, that there will only be 2,000 memberships available, sort of that include the forum and the help. And already, I think more than 1,900 people put themselves down for the onboarding seminar. So it will probably fill up. So if you think you cannot come to the live one, it will be tough. It will be tough. You can still do it yourself, of course, but just know that it's very likely that all the spots will go within the webinar when we open it up. Okay, thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day, everybody, and give yourselves a round of applause. Bye.